Welcome everybody, my name is Driver53 and today I will be your guide on this virtual console map tour of Kleines land. Now what we have here is a very affordable, smaller location if you're not really into big, wide open spaces. And don't forget, at any point throughout this video you can like it, you can share it, and you can even subscribe to stay up to date on all the latest virtual console map tours that we have available here from Driver53 Gaming. This area was originally put on the market by Kale, July 8th, 2021. The version here is 1.0.0.0 and it's 79.20 megabytes. Welcome to the probably smallest map in the mod hub. The idyllic map Kleines land invites you to go on an adventure together. Slip into the role of the farm owner Kale and try to run the farm successfully. Kleines land offers you main farm with cows, chickens, workshop, and grain silo. Side farm with sheep and horses. 2 greenhouses, 5 fields, 5 meadows, 2 pieces of forest, 2 points of sale for crops, 1 point of sale for milk and eggs, 1 point of sale for wood chips and longwood, 1 point of sale for wool, 1 point of sale for hay, straw, and silage, 1 cattle dealer, 1 machine dealer, paintable bushes. What are you waiting for? Let's do it. I would also like to add that there are 2 required mods that you are going to need to be able to use this map. The first is Greenhouses by Giant Software. The next is Half Timbered Building Set by Vertex Design. Let's jump into the gameplay and see what this map has to offer. Welcome to Kleines land, everybody. Right here is a beautiful, beautiful little pond that you have on your property that you get to start with. And what is the house that you have? Well, it's going to be this one right here. This is the main place that you're going to be able to sleep at. You come right over here. Boom. There you go. And if you make your way across over here, you're immediately going to have access into your shop area right here. You can see repair trigger. Absolutely awesome. If you make your way around over here, you're going to have even more storage opportunities. You're going to have equipment. As you can see, you have a really, really worn out a collecting wagon right here, and this is your silo system that you have access to here on the main farm if you so choose to use this piece of property right here to start with. You see, you also have a regular trailer right there. You've got a baler, a tedder, and a mower. Really, really nice. If we keep making our way around over here, you can see that we have a nice tractor sitting right here. A Massey Ferguson, really, really awesome. A front loader, looks like a silage fork there. You have a nice slurry tank right there. Come around over here. We're going to open up a couple more doors, a few more pieces of equipment. A regular tank sitting right there, and a smaller tank right there. You also have a windrower. You have a food mixer, and over here you have a straw bale sprayer. And what we have right here is a cow pasture, or a cow barn, that you're going to be able to have access to whenever you start here using this main farm. If you come up in here, we're going to open this up, and you can see right here is going to be where you're going to be able to order your animals or drop them off at. This is going to be milk right here. Come over here to this side. And this here is going to be your food. Come down here. Water. Come out this door here. Right over here is going to be slurry. Right here is where your straw is going to go if we open up this door here. And that's where your manure is going to be at. So really, really nice cow barn that you have right here. And on the middle here, you can see that we have even more storage opportunities. You got a nice seeder right there. You have a cultivator right there. Come through over here, open up this door. You got a nice bison right here with a nice header on it already. And over here, you have a nice sprayer. Really, really nice. You've got access up there. If you wanted to put some straw bales up there, you definitely could. And if we look through here, these are the doors going back to the other area that we just viewed. I have another nice Fendt 515C sitting right there. Nothing else here. You have a fuel point right here for you. Really, really awesome. So you may be wondering, what is the slot allotment on this map? Well, if you choose to start on a new farmer with all of the starting equipment that we have right here that we've shown you, it's going to be 562 slots. That's what the local municipality has decided that your farm, how much space it takes up. Now, you are allowed 1,299. You know, like I said, you start with 562. Now, if you would like to, you could start on Farm Manager or start from scratch. There's a couple different options that we have here, and those start at 428. They do not come with the equipment that you see on the farm. Now, you can also sell some of the other items that are on this farm, and they will be removed before you start. That will take you down to 350 slot allotment here for this farm. And there are other places that you can buy in the map also, and if you buy those and then sell those places, it's going to take you down to 313 slots. So it's a very, very friendly, affordable place that you can put a lot of new equipment on if you so choose. So really quickly, let's go ahead and take a look at the map and see exactly what you start with. So like I said before, this is a very, very affordable area, and the reason is because it's so small. There's not a whole lot for sale in this area. As you can see, it's probably one of the smallest areas that we've ever had listed here for sale. And what do you start with? Well, you start with this area right here. You start with all the main farm right in here, and you start with this field over here that we're standing in right now. You also have access up here to this little area right there. And there's a little bit here on the other side of the road too. So that's everything that you start with. There are chickens down here. We will look at those also. Up here, there is going to be horses and sheep, if you so choose to start with those also. And those there are going to be about $37,500 to be able to purchase that area. So how much does the rest of the area cost? Well, field 1 here is about $102,000. This up here is going to be about $137,000. This area, forest area, is going to be about $66,000. Field 4 down here on the bottom is about $76,000. You've got about $54,000 here. Some areas you are not able to purchase at all. The local municipalities decided those are not going to be for sale ever. They own those. Now that we've looked at that, let's actually take a closer look at all the starting equipment. So here we are in our catalog, and this is the garage section of that. This is everything that you own. So first you can see you have a Massey Ferguson 5613. You have a Fendt Favorite 515C. You have the Bison Super Z056. You have the Forstrit HW80. You have the header for the Bison. You have the KUHN Cultimer L300. You have the Amazon D830. You have the KUHN Deltas 1302 MTA3. The Garant VE8000. KUHN GMD 4411. KUHN GF8712. The KUHN GA9531. The Strautmann Zelon CFS2501DO. The New Holland Rollbelt 150. The Silo King Trailed Line Duo 1814. The Lizard MKS8. That is going to be for milk and water. The Aquatrans 7300S is going to be for water. You have the Stoll FZ30. You have the Stoll Manure Fork. You have a Bale Spike by Warzy. You also have a Warzy DE551FL. This is a straw bale blower. You also have the cow shed here, and the chicken coop, and a half-timbered barn and house, and a half-timbered barn. You also have access to 2 lettuce greenhouses. You also have a workshop, and you have a sleep trigger. That's everything that you have access right now. That's 562 slots. So what about the condition of your equipment? Well, as you can see here, a lot of things don't have that many hours on them, and they're really, really well maintained. Some items, are only 2%, maybe 3%. I see 4% there on the Massey Ferguson. So everything just looks kind of dirty, but it's been really, really well maintained. And now we're going to take the Fendt and drive around the map a little bit. So the first place I want to go is the chicken coop. It's just around here a little ways. I've got a drone here that we're going to fly behind us. So we're going to come over here, and this is where the chicken coop is going to be at. right here. So as you can see, you're going to put your food there. Your eggs are going to be on the inside, and you're going to be able to purchase them from right there on the outside. So let's go ahead and take a look at the mini-map here so we can see exactly where we are. So, as you can see, the entire mini-map is your entire map down here, pretty much. So, we're going to go ahead and make our way around the outside. That's where all the different points are going to be at for us. So as you can see, the fields are pretty small around here. There's very, very manageable for a one-man crew, for sure. We're going to go ahead and pull right over here. This is going to be your dealer, as you can see. Right here is going to be ATM where you can get some more money. This right here is going to be your work area. And this right here is going to be your catalog where you can get new tractors, pieces of equipment brought in. So next right here, we have a very, very nice sale point. And if we look on the main map, we can see that this location is the barn. So all of your straw and things like that are going to come over here. If we come across and look at what all is sold at the barn, it's silage, hay, straw, and grass. So now we're going to continue to drive up this way, up towards the edge of the map. And as you can see, there's a very nice lake over on the right-hand side. And there is the edge of the map, everybody. So right here is the other sell point that we need to take a look at. Right here is where you're going to be able to sell your goods at. Looks like it's going to be able to be driven all the way through, loop around, and come back out. If we take a look at the map here, we can see the name right there, Mule. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering that, but we're going to look over here, and it's going to be this location right here. So all your base crops, it's going to take potatoes, sugar beets, cotton, sugar cane, and that's it. So pretty much anything you can harvest minus grass or chaff. So we'll go ahead and drive through here all the way, and you can take a look and see how easy this is to turn around and give you an idea on the type of equipment you will need to use on this farm. I really feel like this is going to be a small and maybe a medium-sized equipment type of map. It's not going to take very long to get from corner to corner on this area. So next, we're going to make a left-hand turn here. We're going to come across to a couple other places that you are able to buy. The first one right here on the right is going to be a horse paddock right here. As you can see, this is where you're going to be able to put straw in. It looks like right here is going to be a water source for you. And it looks like right here is where your food's going to go. And what you're going to need to do to be able to access this area is actually purchase it. So that's what we're going to do right now. Really quickly, $37,367 is what it's going to take. So there we go. And if you come up over here, you're going to be able to see this is where you buy your horses at. So really, really awesome. We'll take a look at all the animal pens in a little bit to see max capacities and any type of special food that they would need. So next here, this is going to be your sheep. And as you can see, right here is where you're going to be able to buy them at. Your feed is going to go in right there. Your water is going to go in there. And your wool should spawn right there for you. Really, really nice little double animal area right here. And I really like this old piece of equipment that's sitting right here. That is really, really cool. So many little details in this area. So we are about halfway done now with this tour. There's not a whole lot to this area. Like I said, it's a very, very small area. But what you have up here on the left-hand side are going to be the two greenhouses. And these are the ones that I told you had access to from the very beginning of owning that main piece of property right here. These are both going to be lettuce. So what you're going to do is you will put water into this and you will put manure into this. Nice. And you'll be able to get your crops out. It should give you a daily monetary amount. So next, we're going to continue around to the right-hand side of the map, or the left-hand side of the map, sorry. And it looks like you're going to have a sawmill that's going to be right over here. I've got to figure out the best way to get into it. This right here is going to be a sell point. Let's take a look at the map. So C Hotel is what it looks like it's going to be. And right here you can see if we come down here, the C Hotel is going to take eggs and milk only. It's the only thing you're going to be able to sell there. Really, really interesting. And if we come around to this little road right here, this looks like the entrance to the sawmill. Yes, it is. So right here is going to be where you're going to be able to sell your regular logs at. If we come around this way, we don't have an entrance in there. Are we going to have to squeeze that little bitty entrance over there? Yes, we are. So keep that in mind. And yes, we will repair all of these road signs before you move into the area, and the tractor if there's any more damage. So keep in mind, this is the small entrance that you need to be able to pass through to sell your wood chips, and they're going to be right there. And we have another sell point that's right here, just on the left hand side, and this one is going to be the land handle. No, I'm sorry, the land handle is the first one that we went to. This one is the C Hotel. Alright, so the land handle, the first one that we went to, is actually going to take all your base game crops, and that is it. So the one in the upper right and the first one that we went to over here on this side is going to be all your base game crops, and the C Hotel is going to be your eggs and your milk. Really, really cool. And we're going to have one more down here on the bottom that we're going to go to, and that's going to take your wool and your cotton. So it's going to act as your spinnery. But as you can see, very, very small field sizes. Even big fields will not take very long at all. I mean, you could easily handle this whole area with small equipment, no problem. So we're going to make a left-hand turn here. Stay on the main road and follow this around to the right. And then we will turn in here, maybe. Like I said, this vehicle will be repaired before you get it. Right here, this is where you're going to drop off your wool and your cotton. So we're going to continue around this road back over here to the main road and take a left. We're going to wait on traffic. They seem very nice around here, very polite drivers in this area. And then we're going to go down here to the bottom of or the other side of the pond. I want to show you a really, really interesting thing over here. So if you need water for your animals, you're going to be able to come right over here and pump out water. So right there, really, really cool item that is in the main area that you own here on this map. Now next, we're going to make a turn right here. And this is going to take us back to the animal dealer. And it's right here on the right hand side. So right here, if you would like to come over here and transport your animals, there you go. That's where you're going to be able to do it at. So everybody, that is the entire map. That's small. That's very, very small. But what I want to do is I want to come back over here and park next to the lake. And we're going to go over a couple more things really, really quickly. Alright, so there we go. We're going to look out across this little pond that we have right here. So, we covered all the main farm. We looked at how many slots everything was. We took a look at your storage options, your animals, the equipment. We looked at the PDA, sell points, buy points. So crops is next. Are there any unique crops on this map? There are not. All the base game crops are the only ones that you are going to be able to harvest and plant and everything like that. Extra mods. Are there any extra mods on this map? Let's take a look really quickly. Typically you can find that by going to trailers, but since there's not going to be any extra crops, there's not going to be any extra mods. There's no special harvesters or anything like that. So take a look at all these just really quickly. No, and there's not going to be anything here at all. Animal requirements. So this is a really interesting one. What I want to do is go ahead and show you. Whenever you buy those extra places, you actually now show them in your garage here. So your cow shed is going to hold 200 cows. Your sheep are going to be 50. Your horses are going to be 4. And your chicken are 30. There is no pig farm on this map. Alright? As you can see here, all your animals are going to take standard foods. They don't have any special food requirements at all. So one more thing that I would like to do is look at all the different landscaping options that you have here in this map. So we're going to come over here. We're going to go pick a nice field right out here in the middle. And we're going to go ahead and start showing you all the different things that you can order to be done to your fields or your land, right? Landscaping options that you have. So we have this one, very, very nice, kind of a muddyish type area. A little bit nicer there. So we're just going to go through these, and I'm going to show them all off. And if there's anything that stands out as being different, we'll definitely highlight that for you. Not seeing anything too unique yet. Ooh, that's an interesting one. I like those. Yeah, those are really, really nice. Having that the stone look there, that's really, really nice. And having it with dirt on top of it, kind of worn out. That is really nice. All right, and I believe that's back to the beginning. Yep. So those are all your different textures that you have right there. Really, really nice looking. And what we're going to do is finish up and just take a flyover here of the area. As you can see, you know, it doesn't take very long to make a full, complete circle all the way around this area. It is very, very tiny. This is the edge of the map right here that you're seeing. You know, and then you come up here, you do have this forested area that comes up, cross over the creek, and you cannot access this. So actually the creek is the top of the map for you. Very interesting. I mean, this looks like a really, really big field, but it's not really that big at all. You got another little meadow right here, little forest area, another farm, or a field meadowish area right there, meadow, 2 fields, and then you're back to your main farm right here. So this could easily be maintained by one person. So that's going to be it for today, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you would. If you want to be kept up to date on all the latest virtual console map tours that we have here, think about hitting that subscribe button. And if you do, hit the notification bell too. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver53, signing off.